All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is December 26th, 2022. How the hell are you? Day after Christmas. Yay, now it's on to New Year's. Things we love to think about that have gone before us are now going to be histoire in 2022. What a celebration of life this week. My goodness. Can you say hooray? No, me neither. It was a good year, though. I got my third phase of moon attire on today. Oh, what is this one? Buckle up. That's right. I keep forgetting to wear this shirt. I kind of like it. It's really soft, to be honest. It's a soft shirt. It's soft. It's a little wrinked. I don't know why it's a little wrinked. But anyway, welcome to the show. You know, 2022 really showed us who our friends were. I know you agree with that. So, with the other people's insights and people that live just a little longer than me have that much more life history. They know the people, they know the type, they know why people are narcissistic in this field. Nobody wants to be wrong. And we are going to go over the narcissists that are ruining ufology for a little bit. Well, we also got UFO news, the daily thing, and all that other stuff that's going on. UFO videos. I'm going to wet a palette or two right now with the video to start you off. I don't even know what it is. I can't remember because I set this up hours ago. Let me see. All right. Roll call real quick. Jose, UK, how do you say? What do you be? Welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, how are you? Welcome to the show. By the way, thank you. Unbelievable support, you guys. Thank you for all that this week and, forever. You guys are the best. Rebecca, how do you do? Hey, there you are with your Christmas hat on. Lisa M. Hey. I haven't seen you in a little bit. That's a new picture. Man, your eyes drive right through me. Welcome to the show. Alien Girl, uno one uno. Alien Girl and I have been invited to go on Theories of Everything with Kurt Jamungle for his New Year's special. That's 8 hours long. And I have to send Kurt the time I want to go on. You get about 5 to 15 minutes on the show, and you get to promote whatever you want. You say hi, what's your concerns about the field, and move on. And then Kurt will say, don't forget to go visit Alien Girl 111 on YouTube or Goof On or whoever's on. And it'll be interesting for the New Year's party. It won't interrupt with our party. Hey, oh, that's for sure. But Alien Girl will be there too. I'm sorry. Wow. I just looked at it real quick. I almost said Indian Pitbull, which isn't bad. Hey, the Italian Pitbull. How you doing, Carmine? I bet you your name is Carmine or Frank. And your last name is probably Rizzo or Gambini. I don't know. Welcome to the show, Italian Pitbull. Scaring me. Jeff Garvey, welcome to the show, man. How you been? Thank you for all your support, too. Diane Boss. Yay. Good for you, too, man. Nice Christmas. I don't know why I said good for you, too. That makes no sense. What I meant to say is good to see you. And it came out good for you, too. See, most people won't tell you what they were going to say when they make mistakes like that. I think it's fun to tell you what I was about to say when you make a misstep or a misspoke. I know. Blah, blah, blah. David Wilcox is here. Hey, buddy. Super supporter. Welcome to the show, super supporter. Now we have super supporters on Goof On. Yes, you are one of them. Summer Mills. Did I already say? No, we did. Yeah, you've got the best nose in the business. That's some snout. You can smell bullshit a mile away, I bet, huh? I like that nose. I bet you it's a little wet. Is your nose wet? I love a wet nose. Hey, Raymond Laurence is here. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show on Christmas week. Good to see you. Dorothy Hawkins, my eyes are worse than usual, kids. I've got a really bad cold. Oh, no. Oh, no C19, thank God. But I'm sitting out of chat and listening tonight. Love to everybody. Yeah, Dorothy's been coming down with something. It seems to be creeping up on her. And I'm sorry that is happening, Dorothy. We are all right now. Let's all just combine and really, really quick for Dorothy. Just give her well wishes with your mind. Ready in 3, 2, now. You'll feel better when you wake up. You're welcome. I hope that works. That'd be great. Sammo! Happy Christmas. Merry New Year. Welcome to the show. Hectic Stargazer Cindy. Yeah. I like the picture. Welcome to the show, by the way. And Mr. Tim Freestone. How do you do, sir? Pleasure to see you. Hey, Renee Cruisin. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get going after I say hi to Nathan. Hi, Nathan. Shell shock, of course. You guys, how do I not say hello? Everybody, it's weird. Sky Allen's here. How you doing? Brookers, I cannot not say hi. Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian. This is impossible not to, but I'm going to have to. SoCal Squatcher. Welcome to the show. All right, now, if I didn't say hi to you, what can I do? Bernie Muro, gotcha. Conundrum, gotcha. O'Brien Greg, gotcha. Brian, gotcha. Zach Diecast Mom, gotcha. Stilgarson, roar, the biggest man that's ever lived, and I mean with his heart. Welcome to the show. Everybody, let's get going. All right. Now, that wasn't really a bad intro tonight. I didn't go to 20 after. I took off 7 minutes. Usually those intros are like 15 minutes. Forget about it. We're going to try to cut them down to like 6 so we can get more of me tonight. We can get more of me. That's really narcissistic. So I did have that was a fake laugh. I gave myself a courtesy laugh. So I want to whet your palate. Has nothing to do with the topic tonight. It's just hilarious. You'll see. Yeah, it has to do with the ghost ship. Check it out.
Jason pulls out his camera and starts recording. There's what appears to be a tall and large object on the horizon. So let's take a closer look. The object is gray in color, but the shape appears pretty blurry. Jason and his friends think it might be a ship.
This ship would have had to have been hundreds of feet into the air. We never thought that it was a ghost ship at the time, but when I got home and watched the video, that's all I could think of.
Did it surprise you he looked like that? Did it surprise you he looked like that? Not that there's anything wrong with the way he looked, but that's what they do. That's what that's us in the eyes of the public. Crazy hair. Guy in the backwoods. See what they're doing? They're actually showing us stuff that's obviously not UFOs. This is what they're doing on TV. I'm just letting you know. They're giving us dismiss wrong information, and it's purposeful. I know you don't think it is, but the reason I say it's done with purpose, because it is, and they don't care what you think. They just want ratings. So when you watch TV, remember that always. YouTube, slightly different. You still get that, but you're getting down to the real people. You're not with the network or mainstream media. So it's a little different animal, but same results usually. This is a joke. I mean, this is, what do they call it? Farda Mangana? Gata Manfara? What is that called? Fata Mangura? When things look like they're floating in the water?
October 2018.
I can't believe I can't remember. Farda? Shit, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. I think we know that guy, right? Don't we know that guy? That's Bigfoot. So here we go. This, for all we know, can be a launch pad looking at Cape Canaveral from the other side of the ocean, from far away. You know what I mean? Come on. And why did he say it's in the air? Does that look like it's in the air? This is why you can't trust the History Channel. In the old days, I think we were allowed to. Now we're not allowed. You're not allowed. I'm just letting you know. So if you do trust the History Channel, you're in a lot of trouble. With who? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're in trouble with yourself because you're lying to yourself. Anyway, that's what I wanted to wet a palate or two with today. That hilarious History Channel UA whatever. Just a joke. Why is everything a joke? It really is. Everything's a joke to the government. Oh yeah, you got 2 or 3 people in the government that talk about the UFO report being late like they really care. Nobody cares. And this just proves it. It's really sad. All right, I have some good stuff to talk about. Why Hollow Earth theory is not a fiction, according to Dr. Frank E. Strange's. But I'm not going to play that right now. Just a little forewarning of what's to come tonight. I'm a little sad. Yeah. Man, narcissists. They're everywhere. Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people know what a real narcissist is. Oh yeah, there were some super chats. I apologize. Coral's still sick. So, say a prayer for her. And I did see the $5 super chat when I was doing intros. Hold on. I think somebody, there it is. Dorothy. Oh, I did say? No, I didn't say. Thank you, Dorothy, for the $5 super chat. Super dono. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian, with a dollar as well. And I'm going back because I could have sworn there was, nope, that's it. And then there's one more dot. I see Bernie. So I'm just wrapping them all up real quick. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it as always. You continuing supporter. And Dorothy, thank you for the $5 super dono, by the way. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And then we'll get to these real quick. And I'm also I've got some videos tonight we're gonna go over about what a narcissist. See, the reason I like talking about it, because people use the word and have no idea what it means. Hey, there he is, Bernie Muro with the $5 super dono as always. The most beautiful thing in the world. Mucho gusto, generoso. Parker Osman, hey man, don't be sad, be glad. Thanks, Bernie, everybody. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian, with another $2. Richie sent you a video link on your email. Okay. I'll take a look-see right now. I was out just recently. There it is. Just popped in. Let's take a look-see. Richie, you've seen this, it says. 45-second video. All right, let me play this. Because it's already interesting. Because I see Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity, Rudy Tooty speaking, and I already like what I heard. Thanks, Ben. Good job, man. I'm playing it now. And mucho gusto, generoso, thoughtful. Very thoughtful. Here we go. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Robotics company in Japan this week. 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd. But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes. Far.
I am going to call out bullshit on that. Huge bullshit. I remember when that came out, what, a couple months ago? Not that long ago, right? I think that's older than that. But I the first time I saw it was maybe a month, 3 months, I don't know. It was this year. It was in the summer, I think, but it's just another one of Linda's stories that you can't verify. 20, yeah. I like the way she took the script right from Transformers, right? We're going to connect to the satellites. We're going to find out where everybody is. We're going to find out where the Tesseract is. We're going to find out everything we need to know. Oh, I got a gallbladder problem. I'm going to look up how to fix it. I'm going to become a doctor in 3, 2, 1. I just fixed my gallbladder. It's metal, but I call it a gallbladder. No, that's not happening. Sorry, I don't believe it. I call bullshit on that story. I don't know if it is. I'm just saying it is because she's the only one talking about it. See, so a little bit skeptical when it comes to Linda Moulton, Howdy Doody, Fresh and Fruity, and Glenn Petzold. Hey man, I recognize you. How you doing? Wow, $20 too. Merry Christmas, Rich, and a happy Goofonian New Year. Man, thank you so much. I can't believe you just did that. Thanks, Glenn, with 2 N's. It's Petzold. I know I'm saying it right. Petzold. I never met anybody with their last name. That makes you very unique, Glenn. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. That is huge support and continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable, right? It's very thoughtful. Very, very cool, Glenn. Thanks. All right. It just still feels weird. So I'm not buying that story. I want to get, but thank you very much, Ben, for the video because, you know, we don't know. I don't know if that really happened. But to hear how, you know, the robot killed 29 people and when it got damaged, it connected to, it uplinked to a satellite and looked up on how to fix itself. Like that's on Google or something, you know? Oh, the designs? Oh yeah, where do we go for that? Google? Who's got that over there? How do you build me? Ah, I see. Oh, we go to Lockheed Martin. Okay. Give me a break. Stupid story. Who believes that shit? And it linked up to the satellite and fixed itself, and now it's terrorizing everybody. And what happened after it fixed itself? I love it. I love it, though. How do you not love this stuff? Because if it's real, it's really cool. And sad for the people, you know, who got killed. But hey, I didn't choose their work. I didn't choose for them. They knew the risks. They knew the risks. I have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. We have another Into Thin Air video to play tonight. I know Third Phase of Moon has a really good video coming up later. From what I hear, they're going to be putting out a video almost every day now, starting now. So we'll see what happens with that. That'll be fun. Get back to that, right? Because the sightings are still coming into us, them all the time, but they get a lot of, you know, a lot of dots, a lot of stuff that's easy to explain. All right, I have an interesting one here. I'm going to call this the hot dog UFO, and then we're going to get into narcissism. All right. I don't know what this is. It's just a picture. It comes from Tom Skywalker. Already, I don't like it. Can't trust it. Can't trust this. Could be anything. It is a wiener. A hot dog in a bun. Can't tell what it is. I would assume that this object is reflecting light, which is why we have this black band here. So the sun's somewhere on this side. It could be over here. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it's got to be on this side behind it. Yep, here it is over here. That's why, because it hits the top of this and it makes it brighten up, and that and the camera overcompensates and makes the black line. Some cameras, when you face them directly at the sun, will turn the sun into a black sphere. And everybody thinks it's Nibiru. I got Nibiru on the horizon. It's amazing. The sun was there. Now it's not. It must have moved in front of it. Look, it's black. How long's it been black for? An hour. Every time I point the camera. It's so stupid. But anyway, that was that. All right, let's get to the narcissist. I'm going to show you what a narcissist is. Okay. Hold on, let me pull this up. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know what a narcissist is. And that's their problem. But I gotta show you right now. Okay, a narcissist, let me just show you what they look like. They look like this. Just like this guy. I think his name is Scambian or something. Simon Scabian. Scab. He's the biggest narcissist in ufology, I hear. Yeah, so we'll use that as a reference for now. Just in case you have ever seen or heard that channel from that scumbag, you would know what I'm about to tell you is true. And I'm going to play some videos, and we are going to learn why ufology is falling apart. It's not because of people love each other. It's not because they want to get to the truth. It's because people don't want to be wrong. And they don't want you. You'll see. Man, it's narcissists suck. They really do. Well, let me show you what a narcissist is. Yeah, the meaning of it. All right, you ready? Narcissistic personality. Oh, you want to see it? All right, hold on. I got the proof in the pudding. All right, right here. An overview. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. That's it in a nutshell. All right. How can you tell if a person is a narcissistic? Grandiose sense of self-importance. Jeremy Roenick, Lou Elizondo, Scambian, lives in a fantasy world that supports their delusions of grandeur. They make up the shit about us as facts when they're 100% wrong and don't have any proof to back it up. They believe their own bullshit. Needs constant praise and admiration. And if other people get it that they don't like, they will try to steal it from you. They have a sense of entitlement. Amazing, isn't it? God almighty, this is exactly these people. Exploits others without guilt or shame. Unbelievable. Frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others. Doesn't that sound like everybody who was against this channel, Third Phase of Moon? Because it's true. When they were doing their debunks, and I'm just talking about Scambian and the others that think they know what they're talking about. When they were doing them, the evidence was wrong. The evidence wasn't even there. They lied about trees being identical. They lied about the location being the same. I'm just talking about this one where there was a glass at one location 5 years before another location that supposedly they were the same location, which it wasn't. Third phase of moon proved that to me to show them, and they don't want to see the evidence. If they're wrong, can you imagine if that proof was out there? Well, we can put it out there, but we want to show them, and they don't want to see it behind the scenes. It's weird. Alien Addict doesn't even want to look at it because he doesn't believe it's right. Meanwhile, he can have the everything right in front of him to research, and they refuse. He refuses. He's definitely a narcissist. Not a bad one, though. But I'm not talking about Alien Addict. He's my friend, and I don't have a problem with him. All right. I have a little problem because he won't look at the information, but I'm not going to disown him as my friend just because he doesn't want to do something I think he needs to do. And it's very frustrating, but I don't understand it. Doesn't even want to look at it. Anyway, you know why? Because once they find out the truth, everything that they're thinking of will be so confusing to them. Like, if we were so wrong about this, then we could be wrong about the other stuff. And you are, and they are. They are. That's the problem. They are. They know they don't have the evidence. It's all speculation. It's all guessing. And it's actually basic lies. These are narcissists trying to take something that isn't theirs, make it their own, and try to ruin our reputations in the process. Nice people we have in this field. Really, really nice. That's not what I do. Goofon doesn't do that. See, they think they're doing what I do when I do my show, when I talk about Jeremy and Lou and Travis and everybody. That's not what I do. I don't make stories to hurt people. I don't lie. Okay? I don't make videos, on the weekends just because I have to hurt somebody's character. It's all right here, from here to you. And they don't even want to debate us. None of the debunkers want to debate us because they're wrong. And they know it. How scary is that to be them? To know that they're wrong? They are chicken shits. But let's get into the narcissistic ways of these people. You're gonna see it. The way these guys explain it, it's so amazing to me. It is spot on. And I never knew. I thought I knew what a narcissist was. I didn't know it. I thought I did until I watched, recently. I mean, I had a general idea. I know what a narcissist is. It's all empowerment, self-empowerment. But it's more than that. And now you're going to learn what to look for. Here's a video called Secret Reason Narcissists Gang Up on Someone. I love this video, Dorothy. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Oh, this is great stuff. Every day we can't be here. We're here every day. So we're going to start talking about things that are a little more intelligent than just the regular. I'm trying to expand the horizons. All right, here we go. This is fun. Really good stuff. I'm going to keep it in the small screen so I can play it without a problem. But there's no evidence to look.
Who are being ganged up on by abusive family members or co-workers in a toxic workplace environment, it can be a very discouraging feeling to witness all of these people come together. And it seems like they're getting along while attacking you. Until you finally realize that the only reason they're coming together is to attack you. And then you'll realize that the narcissistically abusive people don't even like each other.
Didn't I say that? I didn't even watch this, and it was so obvious. That's why Lou Angeles is gone. That's why UFO Jane is hitting the road. She's going to leave, apparently, or if she did, I don't know. I don't watch her. But as much as a problem as Lou Angeles was, he did bring some value to the field with the interviews and stuff like that. Can't dismiss that. I won't dismiss that. But UFO Jane, same thing. Nice people. But there's no money to make in this field. There's no money in here. No, it's pocket change if you want to do what we're doing. Unless you have a specific way, unless you have a really unique channel that doesn't get shadow banned in this field. But this is amazing to me. They only gang up. They only hang out with each other to take you down. We've seen that before. When you go over to Scambian's channel, when they were all coming against us, right? Now what? Now what? He gets only 50, 60 people there instead of 150 because they're not ganging up. They're not attacking anybody. That's all he has. That's all they have. And that's all people care about on that side is who can you hurt today? Who can you make look like an asshole today? That's the narcissist group over there.
It's just that you brought them together.
Thank you, Bernie.
Right. Congratulations. You unified people who hate each other by giving them something in common. An outside person to hate.
Me.
Let's talk about this. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, before I continue with this very important message for you, I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. Spend that time with me. Now then, we are talking about bringing narcissistically abusive people together in order to hate you. Yes, you can unify people who hate each other. Narcissistically abusive people, it's not that they just dislike you, they dislike everybody. Most of the time, they dislike themselves. But oftentimes, even a family dynamic or a coworker dynamic where you have a bunch of people who really don't like each other, they will settle to have a common enemy, which brings them together. And sadly, they even get excited about it. This is very sad, even in family dynamics, where a family builds their joy.
Do you remember how they all came together? This was back in March and April when it really peaked. And they were just so freaking funny. They were just all starting to do shows and make videos about me and Third Phase of Moon and all this stuff. And where are they now? Once that's over and you failed, they scatter like cockroaches when the lights turn on because they don't like each other. They don't like themselves. They don't care about anything but hurting the people that are doing good in the field. Doing good, I don't mean getting rich. I mean bringing truth forward, talking about things that are important, pointing out the people that, shouldn't be talking, or talking about evidence, and things of that nature. And the reason I stay here is because I know I'm needed. Because there's nobody doing this. Nobody. Everybody just wants to do interviews with other people, talk about the same thing over and over, which I don't mind. That's their channel. But I'm doing something that's needed, I think. And they don't like it. They don't like that we have 150 people here every night. They don't like it. They don't understand it. How can people listen to this shit? You don't have to listen. You don't have to do anything. Go your own way. Nobody's watching you. I'm not. That's why I'm happy. I don't need the negativity of the narcissist. And that bothers them when you ignore them. Narcissists hate to be ignored.
And their connection off of mutually attacking an outsider. Story time. I was dealing with some people some time ago, a group of people. We were all getting together for dinners, and the dinners we would have once a week. And it was partly my idea. I was the one who initiated everybody coming together to have dinners. I did not realize that I was dealing with narcissistically abusive personalities, or another way to say it, people that are just full of hate, people who are full of anger. Essentially, this is what narcissistically abusive people are. They are hate-filled, raging individuals. They're mad at the world. They're mad at what they don't have. They're mad at everything. Call it trauma. Call it evil. I typically call it evil. It's not trauma related. It's just their nature. They're hateful people. They think the world owes them something. Anyways, that's a side note. I didn't realize this, but I made the mistake of thinking, hey, well, let's all get together and have dinner. You know, we'll do this thing every week. And I was excited about it. And like with most people, my experience in the beginning with these people was good. How many of you have dealt with narcissistically abusive people who became very abusive, but in the beginning, everything was cool, right? And so
same exact thing that happened. We started out as acquaintances, became friends, started talking, sharing stuff. And then one thing triggered her. And Scambian and all the other girls just turned on the narcissistic rage. You saw it. If you were here, you saw it all. And you want to know why I kept quiet and tried my best not to say anything? I did one video, right? 5-minute video. And I made some comments and they just couldn't let it go. 5 minutes is all it took. One line is all it took to trigger the rage. And that line was, I've got one bad ball. When men get older, things start to go bad. But apparently, it backfired. But I don't care. Don't care. So my one line triggered hours upon hours of rage and hate. That's all it took. It is not that hard to live inside a narcissist's head and to mess around with it. It's so easy. All you have to do is say one thing they don't like. Boop. I can't tell you, we had so many views and a lot of people, they were all looking for stuff. Oh, we're going to ruin them. I have had so many notifications from YouTube. It's at least 100. At least 100 notifications over the summer. Just people trying to report what I say. And, oh, we've done a review on your video and we found there was nothing wrong with what you said. I'm like, I didn't know anybody flagged that video. I'm like, holy shit, it's real. Yep.
So the mistake I made was having dinner every week. I kept this thing going. Things happened. Whatever words were spoken, suddenly I became enemy number one, which is, for those of you who dealt with narcissistically abusive people, you know what that looks like. I was in a place where nothing I could say would fix or help or solve the problem. I tried apologizing for anything I may have done. I reached out to each one of them individually. I went to church leaders. I prayed for them. I tried talking with them. And as you know, all you do with narcissists is dig a bigger hole anytime you're trying to work things out with them.
Right.
How many of you have been there? Say I.
And that's why, another main reason why I stopped saying anything, because it doesn't matter what we said. It didn't matter we had the evidence. It just didn't matter. They were right and we were wrong. No matter what we said or did to prove them wrong, we were wrong, even when we were right. It's like, can't they just say, all right, you got that. Okay, you explained it to me. Why can't they have an adult conversation? Because it's a mental disorder. And it's sad. And that's another reason why I didn't want to say much about these people. Because I feel sad for them. Deep down, I really do. They need help. Real help. That's not about me. It's not about Third Phase. Everything they did was about them, their own reflection upon which they look at themselves in the mirror and hate every day. I know Fat Tony goes through a lot of shit. That guy, I guarantee it was, and I don't know this, but he said he was a cop, and I bet he was a dirty cop. I bet you he altered police reports, lied, planted evidence. I think if he was a cop that worked on the streets, like a cop we all know and love, not somebody sitting in an office doing administrative work. If he was a beat cop, street cop, a tyrant, then, because that's how I see that when I see him, when I watch him, and when he tried to lie and get away with the hoax. I know him better than he knows himself. That guy has some serious issues, health issues. He's way grossly overweight. And, sorry I call him Fat Tony. I just don't like the guy, and I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say it. But that guy made up lies about me. I mean, saying I'm a drug addict and, he falls asleep at random times. Like, it doesn't matter that I say, I stayed up all night the night before. I mean, I don't drink. I smoke pot, but I don't do drugs. I'm just tired, and I'm diabetic, and I don't take medication. But for him to go out there and slander me, that made him feel good. And why any of you would watch that piece of shit, it doesn't make sense to me. How you can look at that person the same way after knowing they lied about a video that wasn't even theirs, saying it was, and making stuff up about me and Third Phase of Moon. It was extremely wrong. And Gorilla Gamer too. If anybody here is going over there watching them, shame on you. Very, very, very bad. They're just bad people. They don't have, and they're not here for the greater good. They're only here for themselves. Sad. But they're narcissists, and they need to hurt others to feel better. It's sad, isn't it? Anyway, there's more videos I'm going to show because they all talk about different things. So I'm going to switch to video and hear what this person has to say. We'll come back to that video if we have time. I'm in the wrong section. Let me grab the video again. Pull it up here. Okay. Why do narcissists resort to juvenile thinking? Is the next video. I really enjoyed this guy. I think you're going to like this. Now, there isn't really too much more I can say on the narcissist attitude, the narcissist personality, I should say. Not much more I can say. I just want you to hear it from people who have degrees and shit like that than hearing it from me.
Entitled and controlling, narcissists have no difficulty stepping all over your personal boundaries. So that's why I put together
and I want to play these videos for you just to show you what we're dealing with in ufology. It's not just my haters. It's Jeremy, it's Travis. I mean, yeah. In my opinion, I mean, I don't know these people personally, but over the last couple of years, you can get a good idea of how these people really are in all these different interviews, and you hear things from other people. Everybody puts on that nice face when they're in public, so you don't get the real person when they're out in public. You got to catch them on a hot mic or out of the camera's eye, but you can hear them. You're within earshot of hearing them talk shit. Those are the things I want to know about. I want to hear that. But anyway, back to the narcissists. Why do they act so juvenile? Giddy up.
Extensive video class called This Is Me. It has 25 videos, written documents, guided questions. I'm going to teach you how to have healthy boundaries. There's a link below, and I hope you'll find it to be quite therapeutic. Are engaging, particularly in an ongoing relationship with a narcissist, is these people will say, whenever there's a difference or a conflict between myself and that individual, I feel like I'm back in junior high. This person brings such immature characteristics to the equation that we're not able to move forward at all.
We say that all the time. They act like, I hear you guys say it too. They act like they're in high school, 8th grade. I'm so glad I'm me. Yeah, for once.
In any kind of growth mode. Now, in order to have healthy relationships and ideally the growth that would go along with it, there are just certain characteristics that are required. You have to have a certain amount of objectivity that you bring to the relationship. You want to be fair-minded. You want to be the kind of person where you're open to input. And obviously, when both of you are that way, that's a good thing. You want to have basic respect that you offer to one another. You want to be a listener. You want to have a mind of civility. In other words, that's what it means to be an adult. That's what we think of when we think of somebody that says, well, somebody in this equation needs to be mature. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, their core ingredients are so pathological and dysfunctional that they're not able to really be very adult. Keeping in mind, they're very entitled, very selfish, just like little bitty children. They can be very manipulative. They have poor interpretations of things because...
Stop it there. Poor interpretations of things. I can't tell you how many times Third Phase of Moon and I have talked about this. I've mentioned it on the show dozens of times. When they're doing their debunks and talking badly about us, they say, it's a balloon. Don't they know it's CGI and all this stuff? Meanwhile, Third Phase of Moon says in the video, we don't know what this is. We don't know if it's a balloon, a drone, and whatever. They say everything you're supposed to say. But then the assholes will say, they're posting this video saying aliens are coming. That's not at all what happens. It's amazing to me how they do that. How could you live with yourself when you're lying every single step of the way? Now, I mentioned this to you guys a long time ago, a couple weeks ago. People have been lied to so much in their lives lately I'm saying it, things have gotten awful since the internet. Since the internet came around, people lie as if they're telling the truth. So when you tell the truth, people don't understand your body language. They're so used to people lying to them that when you tell them the truth, they're seeing something they don't normally see and they think you're lying. It's weird, isn't it? It's gotten so diluted. Diluted? It's gotten so ass backwards. There's the words I'm looking for. It's amazing to me. I think that's the problem. I don't know if that is it, but I think people are lied to so much. When you tell the truth, it looks like you're lying. I get the reason I say that, and I think that's the truth because I do tell the truth every single time, unless there's a cop around or something. I'm going to go to jail. I'll lie. As long as I can. I'm not saying I don't lie, but I won't lie if I don't have to. Even if somebody says, does this look good on me? I'll say, I don't like it. But if you like it, that's all that matters. Well, why can't you just be nice? Because they're asking me for my opinion. I think you should respect that. And my family gets that. That's what I grew up with, pure honesty. And it still hurts sometimes. But, to be honest, is hard nowadays. Because it creates so much tension when you're telling the truth. It's bizarre.
It's all about maintaining their sense of supply. They have to be in the superior position. And as a result, when there's any strain or difficulty, which is where the maturity of a relationship is shown, they go into the victim mode. Look what you're doing to me now.
The victim mode. He said I had one bad ball. Now he hates disabled people. Remember that? He's talking bad about all disabled people. No, just you, asshole. Just
You're
you.
making my life miserable, when in fact it's like, no, I'm just trying to talk something out with you as an adult. Or they do a lot of blame shifting. If you're saying, hey, it looks like we have a situation here we need to take care of, this didn't work out very well, instead of saying, yeah, using that objectivity and fair-mindedness, they just kind of go back and say, well, I didn't do it, you did it. And so they just can have this little childlike mentality that they use, which is a nice way of saying they're uber defensive. And when I say uber defensive, it's like, we're talking about just going to a place of self-protection that's completely not necessary. They'll flip conversations constantly. If you say, hey, I noticed that you didn't seem to agree with me on this, it's like, well, it's because you're always being so argumentative, or you just never do go along with the program here. And it's like, it's what we call boomerang communication. I say something to you, and I just get it shoved right back at me. They do a lot of scoreboarding. Well, I did A, B, and C. That's right. Doesn't that count for anything? They can have disproportionate anger to the circumstances. They can tell half-truths, or they can omit certain ingredients. That's what.
Can this not be any more perfect for what has happened this year? When Dorothy sent this to me, I had no idea it was going to be exactly this, exactly what everybody did to goof on third phase of moon this year. I never knew a narcissist was this evil. They just don't like your happiness. They want what you have. It happened with Fessler, right? It happened with Scambian. It happened with Fat Tony, right? It also happened with Gorilla Gamer. Thought, I'm going to do my show now and start talking about people in ufology. And everybody started doing their shows, right? And they're like, oh, we're going to talk about this now. We're going to do what Rich does. Everybody thinks they can do it, but you don't have the passion, the power, or the pleasure for it because you're fake, a fraud, and fucked. Sorry about the F word, but I took French for a couple of years, so I know some French. It is what it is. Don't be mad at the messenger. Be mad at yourself. It's all in how you handle the situation. The funny thing is, in 10 years, their kids are going to be in their 20s, maybe, and I have all this stuff that they did to me. And, someday they're going to see how much of an asshole their father really is. I love life, but I'm not going to be intimidated by people who do not do the real research in this field, who do not have the passion, who do not care about the greater good, only care about themselves. And people get the wrong idea of me and my channel. And I think if people just spend a few minutes just listening to what we do here, instead of just coming in when I'm on a rant or when I'm acting, funny or doing something silly. Look, I can't apologize for me being me, but I always said from day one, I will be me every time I come on this channel. And that is why I do what I do. And I can't change who I am. And I don't think I'm being mean for asking questions. I don't think I'm being mean for calling out people who are lying to you. I don't think I'm being mean when Jeremy Corbell puts out videos that are not UFOs, UAP, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think I'm being mean when I talk about people being very disrespectful to me, my friends, or family. I don't think I'm being mean when I'm calling people out for doing the wrong thing. So say what you want about me. I'm doing this for the greater good. I'm not doing it for me. If I was, it would be a whole different type of show. I wouldn't care about teaching people how to debunk the proper way, what to look for in videos, how to look for body language, how to look for a narcissist. Now we're doing that. So, hey, nobody else does what we do. Everybody does their own thing. This is my niche. They got theirs, and so on and so forth. Just mind your own P's and Q's. And don't attack people. What's the purpose in attacking people that way? To make videos and show dicks and stuff going in my mouth and getting, all sorts of weird poses like I'm gay and, all that stuff is on the internet. It's all out there. I don't have kids and my family knows about it. And I have no shame in my game because I think I'm doing the right thing. No matter how vocal I am, no matter what you may think about what we do here, it's not hurting ufology in any way, shape, or form. What hurts is that you don't understand where it's coming from. And the animosity I have towards this field comes from a place where I've done so much research. And have been out there in the field my first 6 years. That's all I did, 10 to 14 hours a day. I just can't think for them. I don't know why they do what they do. And I don't know why it had to go the way it did. But I think it happened because third phase of Moon put everybody in their place with that S4. I was just on the side, I was just like, yeah, I was that little guy behind them, even though I was part of it, I wasn't the main thing. They were with Kyle, UFO proof, and they were going up and challenged alien scientists, and they proved them wrong, and boy, did that make them feel like shit. And then it was on. And that happened in the first week in January, and it hasn't stopped until, well, it hasn't. So, we'll just keep doing what we do here. Let the narcissist be. But I see everything too. I know who my real friends are. I know some people are here right now that go over there and say, hey, great video. Hey, that was really funny. You made Richie look really good. Or bad. So don't think I don't know. People send me stuff and I say, I don't need to see it. I don't care. If I don't know about it, I don't talk about it. But when Dorothy sent this to me a while ago, I was like, this is exactly what people need to see. This is them. This is every hater. It's a personality disorder. I can't believe it is. Sad. You know how much time they put into us? It's ridiculous. It's like you could have done so much more with that work instead of making up lies. And see, they couldn't fill in the blanks. So they got to lie. And they don't want to see the evidence. Rules for thee, not for me. Welcome to
what I'm talking about when I say narcissists will go into that very juvenile style of thinking, and you're over there thinking, what does it take to get to a much more adult kind of place with this individual? Now, I want to drop back and help you understand what's really at stake here. And I'm just simply going to appeal to what the psychology textbooks will say about developmental psychology. In other words, what kind of things are required on the inside of an individual as they develop into adult living. And there are basically 5 primary characteristics that we can focus on in a person's development that need to be in place. And I want you to, as I go through these 5, I want you to think of where this fits with that narcissist that might be in front of you. Number 1 is in your own personal development, you need to learn how to have a sense of trust in other individuals, where you can be connected versus constantly having a mistrust, like, what's going on here?
That's one thing they all did. Every one of them. Fessler, Gorilla Gamer, Fat Tony, Scambian, and the others, they act like they're your friends. So they can get some information from you about yourself and then use it against you. Thank God I'm so smart I didn't give them anything at all. because I know better. I'll tell Third Phase of Moon secrets about me. I'll tell Dark Hour Paranormal. I'll tell even Doc Skinner, Apollo, my friends, people I trust, but I won't tell those people. It's sad. This is what happens in every field. It's not just ufology. These people are everywhere. And sadly, it seems once you get to a certain age in your life, you would think the switch would turn on like it did for me. When I hit around 40, I could tell you when I hit 30, I knew something changed in me. I don't know if it's a mental thing or what, but I say this a lot too. And some of you will say, oh yeah, me too. Don't you ever just wake up some days and you just feel like you matured overnight or something? You're thinking differently. You know what I mean? I don't know. Have you ever felt that? I felt it several times in my life where I'll wake up, and it's always when I wake up, not during the day when I'm walking around and all of a sudden, oh, I feel different. No, it's not like that. I'll wake up and my personality is a little bit different. And that happened when I was 30, 40, and it just recently happened like about a month ago. Again, maybe 2 months ago. And that's how I was able to find the strength to not fight with these people that you can't win. It's a waste of time and energy. It is. Nobody wins. What did they gain out of it? I'm still talking. Their Third Phase is still putting videos up. But what? The awareness is out there that Third Phase of Moon used to do some, not the most perfect thing in their early years, but the last 6 years they sure as hell have. And I've always done the right thing, so they just pick on me because I defended Third Phase. And what kind of friends give you ultimatums? And then I'll end this conversation, because I think I've said enough that you get it. You got it an hour ago. I know. But I needed this. I think I was telling Shell Shock, it's therapy, this show. And for some of you, it's the same thing. You get to hear the same things that you're thinking about from somebody else. So it kind of gives you a little bit of, well, maybe I am right feeling. And I think it's necessary to voice our opinions when you feel you need to. Because I think a lot of people out there are still wondering what's going on behind the scenes. I know. Have you heard it? I get messages every now and then. Have you had any attacks today? Anything happen? Did you see this? Or I heard this, and yeah, they're still doing their magic, making themselves disappear slowly. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Why do you come here? Why? No, let me scratch that. Why do you watch UFO channels on YouTube? I'm going to tell you the answer because I hear it all the time. Well, I used to. You come here to get away from the minutia of your everyday life. Not that it's bad, but the same things over and over and over. You come here or there or anywhere, right? You go on anywhere. And it just takes you away from the daily grind of listening to the news and this and that. People don't want to come here and watch people fight. Do they? Because I know a lot of you told me this is unnecessary. Why are you wasting your time with these people? This doesn't help anybody. It's not what ufology's about. But it is. See, people think that, GoofOn it originated from long ago, and I always wanted the show to be, based on my experiences and my thoughts and opinions on the ufology world, which it is. So I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was looking at the chat room and I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Anyway, I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, you guys kind of get it. I know you get it. Hey, what's up, De Niro 5000? Happy holidays to you and yours. Hey, Baza de Bear. Hey, man. How you doing? I know I'm a little 5 minutes behind here on the chat. Raging Against the Machine. What is up? And Moondust. How you doing, man? Happy holidays to everybody. Diamond Dog, Jim Davidson. What's up, Dan Jackson? Good to see everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Dan Jackson. Bam, 1200. Brandon Smith. A lot of you guys tonight. Thank you. Yeah, very cool to see everybody. Thanks a lot. I was told to check my PayPal. Alrighty. Whoa! What? Come on, wow. I don't even know what to say. Greetings from Europe. And this is from Jan? Am I saying it right? Or Jan? Drebitka. $50 on PayPal. Wow. What? I am extremely sorry that I don't know your name. Do you have a channel name that I know you by? And why don't I know you? For $50, I want to know you. Oh, thank you so much. Holy crap. Well, wow, thank you. I'm going to say Jan for now or Jan. I don't know. But thank you so freaking much, man. Thank you. Who did this? $50, yeah. Who is that? Hey, Paul Galvin. Like-minded people. Exactly, Bungie, double zeros. That's why we're here. Yeah, it's like-minded people. Is that from you? Raging against machine? Thank you very much. Who did this, please? Is it anybody here? It's like a meal at McDonald's. Jean? It's Jan. No, it's, yeah, probably Jan. That's what I was thinking, from Europe. For $50, Richie know you long time. Yeah, that's true. That's not, no, that's okay. Darts, why do you got to say that? I go over to third phase of moon so I can take the P and have a laugh at the cousin's sisters. They don't have any sisters. That's weird. So you take the P, so it's third of moon? Yeah, Darts, that doesn't make sense. But as long as you're happy with it. Well, thank you very much for the $50, Jan, however you say your name. Thank you very much. Not anything you want. Anything? Anything. You know how the bass starts in that? Wait, what song is that, by the way? Oh, Shell Shock? Wait, what did I just miss? Andrew Scott Luthor with the $1 super dono. It's magic again. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it again. Mucho gusto, generoso. Again, Andrew Scott Luther, continuing supporter of Goof On, good friend of the show. Thank you, man. Part-time Pete. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Have a great New Year. All our love and best wishes. Pete, Christy, Jordan from the UK. Thank you, man. Right back at you and yours. Cool. And you know, we're going to have that New Year's Eve party. The 31st. The cousin's brother's birthday is on the 30th. I don't know what we're going to do, but I wanted to do a good show. Rich Moondust is asking, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let me help you with that. Yes. And so is Die Hard 2. Yeah, it happened on Christmas as well. Part 1 and 2. It's only a Christmas movie because the movie happened during the Christmas vacation. So, you hear a little bit of Christmas music in the movie as well. You know, the little bells, ching ching ching. You hear that sometimes. Welcome to the party, pal. Remember that? So it is. It is. I never knew it was until other people said it was. All right, we're done with narcissism. You get it? Good. That's all I have to say about that. Like Forrest Gump said. I do have when narcissists become sadistic. Also, exactly what are narcissists afraid of? And how a narcissist holds your past against you. Well, I have a video here from Into Thin Air. Did a UFO, a craft, just get caught harnessing CME energy from our sun? Yeah, I know. So check this out from I2TA. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
And I'm calling it that because it's Christmas and it happened today. But it's not this beautiful looking CME that we are going to be talking about today. It is what we have captured flying through this CME that may just blow your minds. I'm going to take you through it step by step, my friends, and we're going to do that all right here, right now. Let's go. My friends, it is 12/25/2022, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to those of you that celebrate. And yes, I still do watch the sun cams on holidays. And I am certainly glad I did today because this is just amazing. For those of you that have been watching my channel for any period of time, you know that I love looking for these weird anomalies that make absolute no sense when it comes to the sun. Now, these are not meteors. These are not asteroids. Meteors only have tails once they hit the atmosphere of the Earth, so just the sheer fact alone that this thing has a tail eliminates a meteor. Now, very quickly, before we get into a detailed look of this new object we found, I'm just showing you some of the ones I have discovered and posted in the past that have been on many different UFO.
I gotta stop for a second. You know, these things are all over. You know what I think this is? I think these are little meteorites that we're seeing. But how can they be going so fast? Some of them go by in a blip. Some of them go into the sun, seemingly, and come out the other end. We've seen the expulsion debris. It looks like it's bursting through the sun. You can actually see displacement of plasma particles, whatever you want to call it. Lava. It is odd. The sun is playing really weird. I don't know what these things are. But they're the size, of the Earth. I don't think they're UFOs. Because there's too many. And it's in the open. If these were really UFOs, the government wouldn't put that camera on for us to see it every day. They just wouldn't. Or would they? Because you can't see anything. So maybe they just leave it on and, here we are trying to figure out what these particles and these ships or what these objects are going by the sun. It doesn't make sense to me that we're seeing so many of these. It's almost every week. It is. Every week these are popping up.
Websites.
And I want to thank Part-Time Pete for the $10 Super Dono chat. What? No, Super Dono. Part-Time, that is a really nice, generous, mucho gusto Super Dono. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and a Happy New Year if I don't see you. But, I hope to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really nice. Thank you. And there was another one really quick. And that's from Bernie Muro with a $1 super dono. Member Bernie Muro throwing down a super dono today, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Mucho gusto, Bernie Muro. Back to the show. You guys crack me up. No, wait, I crack me up. Yeah, I crack me up.
Many different scientific websites, all sorts of people trying to figure out what these things are, because there really is no explanation. And again, I hate to call them ships or craft because I personally don't know. Actually, that is a lie. I do love calling them craft, but don't tell anybody. All I do know is that these are rare occasions. This does not happen every day, and I'm just lucky enough to be able to watch these cameras enough to actually capture these things. All right, so let's get back to why we're actually here. Again, today on Christmas, there was a CME. It was just underneath an M-class CME, so nothing significant, but again, the significance is what happened after the fact. And it's been theorized many times that when CMEs take place, according to the UFO community, that ships tend to want to be around these areas to either refuel or absorb some sort of energy or are attracted to them. And I can't help but notice that when I capture these anomalies, it tends to be during CMEs. And as hard as it is to capture these things as it is, being able to zoom in and then enhance these images, we get some very
strange looking objects. Like, why would this be a ship? You know, it's almost like a parallelogram or Wyoming. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. They're the same color as the sun. Maybe because they're hot. Yeah, good eye. Yeah, well, good point.
Interesting detail, as in shapes that don't resemble rocks, but more like highlighted craft, or again, just something other than a space rock. Now, in many cases, things come in threes, and I like to put that in my videos. So first we had the CME, then we had our mysterious object that just so happens to pass through the solar wind or energy of this CME, but there is one more thing I want to show you that happens literally moments later. Now, you are watching the raw footage of this CME and already what we discussed what happens in the CME with the object, but as I take a freeze frame and we go up to the northern part of the sun, take a look at this. And I can't stress enough, this is moments after we see that first object. I have an enhanced version of it you will see right now. Yet another odd...
It's a kitty cat! It's a kitty cat! Aww. We've got flying kitty cats near the moon, folks. This is Rich Giordano from GoofOn reporting with Into Thin Air. We have just been told that there are kitty cats now surrounding the sun. For some reason, they are protecting it? They're protecting the sun from what? We have no idea. Wait, I'm being told that space dogs are entering the solar system trying to... Hold on. Okay. Trying to take the energy from our sun. We'll get back to you as soon as we hear about this dangerous situation near the sun. We'll be back. Interesting, though. Very interesting. It looks like a cat. It looks like a kitty cat. Look. He's a little kitty cat. You got the tail. You got the eyes. You got a flopped over ear. You got a little nose. I see a little foot down there. Oh, wait. There.
Anomaly.
Huh?
Either passing by the sun or leaving off the surface of the sun. I can't tell which, but what I do know is that these things are happening during solar events, as in CMEs, and when the sun is currently releasing energy. I've captured it time and time again. You can go back in my videos and watch. I will link some of them in the description box, but unless I am told and proved otherwise, this is going down as an anomaly that just should not be there, and I don't see anybody else on the internet posting this stuff. I have great gratitude towards Third Phase of Moon and channels like GoofOn that do promote this work that I put out to show the world that this stuff is actually happening. And of course, I want your thoughts and comments below. I want you to tell me what you think this is. If you have made any discoveries like this, please send them to me. All my contact information is in the info boxes in the About Me section.
And I will put the link to that video in the show's description immediately following this stream. Pretty interesting. Again, the sun, is it a portal? You know, when the sun collapses, it turns into a black hole. Hole. Right? Isn't that what happens? It expands and then it, and then it, right? Jupiter did not react or get hot enough to become a sun, but Jupiter is what it looks like when something is trying to become a sun. It just didn't fully get to that point for some reason. That's what I've always learned. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't know. I just think Jupiter's like the coolest place. I want us to go to Titan, where all that ice is, and drop a submarine type thing, you know, like a bullet that gets really hot in the front and it can just melt through the ice. Because apparently, I don't know how many feet below the surface, because on Earth, where there are similar temperatures, the water isn't frozen. Because it's not, you know, it's protected from the upper layers, and there's a little heat that gets down there. And that's why fish can survive frozen waters and stuff like that. Did you know that? They can survive it? Yeah. It's like they go into hibernation mode. Very strange. When water freezes and there's shrimps in them. All right. Now we've got a little bit of work to talk about here because people are still on the internet talking about stuff. All right. Hold on. What is this? Oh, this guy is dangerous. Tom Skywalker. Yeah. You've got to see this guy on Twitter. He is posting every single day a video, a picture of UFOs, and everything is so easily explained. He thinks he's got some sort of UFO here, and you'll see. But you can see already it's out of focus. He thinks he's got the magic to capture stuff, and we'll go take a look at what this guy is catching in his own backyard. I showed you this one earlier today. But he says this one hovered above me for a while and seemed to change direction and disappeared as fast as it appeared. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Only 30 seconds, but let's see this video. I bet you it's an aeroplane. Yep. You can hear it. I can hear it in the headset. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with ufology. Nobody's telling these people they're not capturing UFOs. I'm the only one. Look, it went over him, right? And it changed perspective on him. So now it's a little different angle. And this guy thinks these are UFOs. Meanwhile, you can hear the airplanes. You can hear it. I got to show you some more. This just gets better. This is great. This guy makes me happy. You want to see something really cool? Here we go. You're going to love this one. Here. I don't know. I don't know. But this is a UFO. He says, this object, I don't know, I see hundreds, was captured hovering silently over a residential area, approximately 20 feet above the trees and about 100 foot in diameter. A UFO? was only 20 feet above the trees. And this is it? These are Christmas lights. What is going on? And they're blurry. If something was that close, you get a better picture. Show us the video. Why do you have pictures? Right? It takes the same amount of energy. Watch, this is what I hate. People who know they're not capturing UFOs, but only get pictures. I didn't have time to get the video going. Watch. On my phone, right? I hit the camera, right? It automatically goes on photos. So I could do one of two things. I could take the picture or take one more step and go to video. Oh my God, now I can capture video. It took me an hour to get that button pressed. I don't buy it. You can get video as quickly as you can take a picture. Do not believe anybody who doesn't get video. If they have a cell phone and they say, I didn't have time, I only could take a picture, they're lying. And don't say, oh no, I've been in that situation. Well, then you're an idiot. Okay? Because it's it's a button right next to photos. All you gotta do is hit video and record. I don't want to hear it. Because then we get this shit, and this guy wants us to believe this is a UFO 20 feet above the trees. Get out of here. Stop it. This is why I get so angry with people. Because they try to bullshit a bullshitter, and you can't do it. You can't do it. Look at all this crap. It's all blurry, out of focus. Oh, some interesting of what? Of a cloud? What is that? A cigar burning? I don't understand. Terrible. This is terrible research. This is terrible. This one reflected light and it appeared to change shape. I will send pics soon. No, don't. Don't. Here's his little thing with the thing. This was also hovering around my place, close to me, silently. I lost sight of it when it went up. Wow, great English. Great, I tell you, you're a real wordsmith. Look at this. You know, this is bullshit. Look at this guy. Look at yeah. He's got it, right? He got it on video. But why is he showing us the blurry? He didn't get it on video. He's just... Ugh, it's crap. Just crap. Crap. It's not his. Crap. Better details of the one orb. I got an orb. Oh. High altitude orbs captured with the scope. Look at this. I got an alien in there and a face. Give me a break, Mr. Paradulia. Give me an effing B. Give me a B. Anyway, U.S. Navy destroyers come under attack by 2 UFOs? We are shooting at them, he says. Let's see. This has got to be... I've never seen this. How do you know? How does he know? Are you seeing this? Has anybody ever seen this video? I never have until now. Look at this. You know what sucks about it is you can't tell what we're looking at. Oh no, it's not an exercise. No, but you know, the government's allowing us to watch this. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, slow it down. I want to see this. Yeah, it's a video game, right? So stupid. That guy's ridiculous, though. Eric Weinstein. So check this out. Eric Weinstein. It says here, pre-bunking malinformation by the IC. You're not allowed to discredit at Barry Weiss, IH Fang, MTAIBBI, who's that? Etc. As if they were anti-American operatives just because they told us now exactly how you operate. How is that part of FBI's mission, discrediting factual sourced reporting? Yeah, I don't know, Eric. You're talking out your ash. I believe we have something here from that UFO chick. Who's this? I know this person. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this has nothing to do with ufology. I don't know why that's here. All right, here we go. Triangular UFO could be the best evidence ever for alien life. And, oh, wait, is this a new... No, okay, they put that out again as if it was new. We talked about that yesterday. No, don't need that. I'm looking for something specific, which is why I'm stumped here for a second. Okay, this one, I don't know, man. Why I have this. Let's get rid of that. Everything was going so well. Everything was going very well. Till now. Turd Ferguson says, disclosure activists don't require evidence. I can't believe this. So what are they even bothering with disclosure? That's what we feared the whole time, that these folks don't need evidence, but they fight people who ask for it. I just had, okay, I see. All right, I got a video. I was going to play this yesterday and I kept forgetting. So this is for those people yesterday, what I'm about to do right now, okay? And I have to do this. And I just want to say I'm sorry that I didn't do it yesterday. And I can't, hold on, something's wrong. Huh. All right, here we go. All right, Denbub, for you, my friend. Christmas song. Come on, everybody. What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? Come on, everybody. What are they? What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Come on, everybody, what are they? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. The secrets in the field. The secrets in the field. Come on, everybody. What are you thinking? What are they? What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? What are they? One more time, everybody. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers I was getting into it for a second. Hey, who's this person over here? Throwing down $10 like it's falling out of the gosh, Raging Against Machine with the Canadian $10 says, hey Richie, buy yourself a coffee, beer, keep on the truth, love your show, Merry Xmas, and Happy New Year to you and yours. Cheers. Thank you, Raging Against Machine. That is extremely very nice. That is unbelievable. A first-time supporter of the show, so we give you a little something for that. It's just this. Thank you, Raging Against Machine, for the $10 Canadian coin. That's support at guys! All over American dollars. Thank you very much, Raging Against Machine. You are now part of the family. The only way you can leave this family is through me. And Samo. And Coral Ann. And FAP. And everybody else! Nobody leaves! Nobody! You hear? Where are you going? All right. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. All right, let's call it quits. Let's leave on a high note. Should we do that? Did I miss anything? Well, wait. No. No? Are we done? Yeah. I don't know. It's a good time to go. I've got a lot of work to do. Thank you, Rage. Thank you, Dorothy, for tonight's subject matter. And, geez, I hope I did it some justice. It was good to get that out of my system, even though it's out. But I feel like that had to be a point driven home. So thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night will be a 2-hour show. I know, I try to go an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. And if I run out of information, there's no reason to drag it on, because then you're not getting the quality of a show that I think should be happening at this moment. So with that being said, thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Everybody plays a big part in Goof On. It isn't just about me. It's about all of us and the better and the greater, what is it? The greater good. The greater good. Let's not forget that. And don't let a narcissist rule your life. Don't let them live in your head. There's one thing that we've done, not on purpose, was live in their heads. And if we have that kind of influence, imagine if that was all turned into a positive. Like we all work together instead of working against each other. And that's what Third Phase was trying to do. I was a part of that with them. It's, it's unfortunate the way things went. But I like the family we have now. I like how we've had a rebirth in Goof On with new followers and new friends. And we learned a lot. So let's just move on like we have been and enjoy every single day as if it was our last. Because damn it, it can end just like that. You never know when you'll take that last breath and you'll wish you would have been a little different. No regrets for me, but I wish I could have done things differently. For sure. We all have that. And how these narcissists live with themselves, it's beyond me. It's why they're miserable. It's why they're angry. It's why they don't like us, because we have a good time. Always having fun over here. Bernie Muro throwing down $1. That's a super dono right at the end of the show. Bernie Muro, a continuing supporter of Goof On, a good friend of the show. Mucho gusto, generoso. See? Bernie. Very much appreciate that. Huh? Wait, where is it? Hey, I was just kidding. It's right there. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ben. Ben, the Goofonian Benjamin Franklin. I ruined that. I messed it up. It was supposed to be Ben, the Yorkshire Ben. Forget it. Franklin, Benjamin. Anyway, thank you very much for a great night. Had a lot of fun. And we'll see you next time tomorrow, right here on go! Truthology for ufology. Yeah, that's right. All right. Alien, bless y'all. Giddy up.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem? And why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a proof for anomaly. UFO, bright light is descending over the dome of the rock.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying objects.